Namaste, my name is Holly Semenoff, and today we'll be channeling straight from Source. And today's channeling will be all about the upcoming year 2023. So I'll go ahead and just open up the channel. We are here, present here now as always. We ask you to open yourself up to feel our words just as much as you hear them. Now as we speak, we are speaking of your upcoming year 2023 and not necessarily what to expect, so we don't wish to put expectations on you. Yet we do wish to give you an idea and a feeling into the year for your collective consciousness and for the possibility of each and every one of you as individual expressions of divine source. Now, coming up for 2023, if you were to look back in the years that came before these years, you would have recognized that there were many standstills, there were many aspects of things dying or things changing to a dramatic extent. And as such, it created new possibilities to see things differently and to do things very differently. Now, this upcoming year of 2023 does not have as much of the death aspect, meaning the endings and the ways in which what you have done is no longer working, but you have gained momentum through the 2022 year. Even though it may have seemed like it was hard for you or even easy for you. Again, every individual is different. What we have to say for this upcoming year is that if you attune to it, you will have great momentum to manifest your dreams. And yet, this will take your concentration of focusing your power and your will. Now, to speak of power and will, we would like to go deeper into this aspect to bring it into your consciousness. Each and every one of you has a will. You have power deep within you to manifest what you will into the reality of your third dimensional world. You do this through your thoughts and your emotions, and when the thoughts and the emotions combine very strongly and in alignment, then you take action, meaning you manifest it in your physical world. Now, the action part can come one of two ways. One is linear, where you move through a certain aspect of doing things, taking one step, and another step to manifest what it is you are desiring to bring into your life. Another way is that it magnifies to you, meaning that it comes to you and finds you. Either way works in your three-dimensional world, and as such, know that there is not necessarily one that is better than another. It simply is what it is. It is a way of manifesting things in your life. Now, momentum. This is 2023, and it is the momentum for each individual in their own life to truly manifest what it is they desire. But this will take creativity, meaning that you get to tap into the source of your power and your will, but also of a creative aspect of doing things that have not been done before, meaning you all used to have telephones that were by wires and you were attached to the wall. Now you can travel many places and still use a telephone, but you are not attached to a certain way of calling. You are more free. The world in which you live in is becoming more free in its communication, and the way that you can manifest your desires and your dreams in the world. And also realize that as you get more creative with the way in which you wish to create your life to be, then you will also gain more momentum and power within you. 2023 will bring again that power to truly manifest what you desire if you can allow yourself to go for quality versus quantity, meaning that discipline will also be something that is very powerful in this 2023 year, and that discipline will carry you through to what you wish. Recognize that discipline isn't necessarily meaning that you have to do this and this and this. Discipline can also be taking the time to center yourself each day so you can become clear, like a clear pool of water. And becoming clear, you then can go about your day and receive insight, valuable intuition through your sixth sense, through this aspect that speaks to you, that brings a feeling to you, a knowing to you, or even a vision to you of what it is you get to do, say, acknowledge where you get to go. This aspect of being disciplined, as in allowing yourself the time to get clear and centered before you go out into the world, will be of great benefit because it allows you to have more quality versus quantity in your life, but also into your dreams. And you will recognize, as we spoke about earlier, that the ways to manifest things are very linear, as in point A, B, C, and D, and magnetic, as in it comes to you. You will recognize if you give yourself the time to just sit and be for even a few moments a day, to just get clear, to just allow yourself to breathe, then go about your day, that you will become more magnetic and you will manifest to you what it is that you truly desire. Now, we're talking about many desires and what you want to create for 2023. As we do this, we also ask you, get clear on what it is that you truly want in your life. Again, the years that have followed 2023 have shown many people what is actually not important and what is important. Do not allow yourself to forget those lessons. Carry them through to the 2023 year of recognizing what is important. Do not get displacent again of picking up everything that comes in your path so that then you are bogged down. Again, look back. What did the lessons from 2020 to 2022 teach you, as in what is valuable to you? What actually serves your heart? What brings you joy and happiness? What is worth your time, your energy? Do not forget these lessons. They are very valuable, and if you truly carry that into the 2023 year, remembering what it is that you truly value, and then allowing yourself to focus on those things you value, you will manifest that 100-fold. Again, 2023 will give you an opportunity to manifest what might have taken you 20 years into this year because of the energy that is aligning. And all you got to do is create opportunity to get clear what is important to you, what you wish to manifest, get disciplined, and that discipline again is getting centered in the true self, the higher self, your spirit, giving yourself moments of silence, of rest in each day, 5 or more minutes to let yourself get clear. And then as you are clear, then you go about your day. And then you allow yourself to still take action upon insights, whether through your intuition or through the linear means of from the outside in. Again, either way is valuable, but to manifest, it is super, very, extremely important to give yourself a time to get quiet, no distractions, just be what is important to you, quality of putting that energy into your dreams. And again, if you utilize this energy, you will manifest what your heart desires quickly, more easily, and with great power. This 2023 year will manifest your thoughts and emotions more greatly than any other year that you have experienced in the last 7 years because of the potent energy of manifestation. Recognize that you look at your thoughts as a creator. You look at your emotions as a creator. You recognize them, you call them as it is. Do not push it away and try to resist it, but also recognize that what you focus on, especially 2023, will become your reality. This is in fact a reality every single second, every single nano experience second of every day. And again though, 2023 is magnified to manifest it more quickly so that you all can recognize that the power of your thoughts is very, very real. This has been taught throughout the ages, millennium. Your science is now proving it. And we are not just speaking metaphorically, but we are speaking very, very physically. That, again, all of your thoughts will be magnified this year more quickly, and you will recognize this if you choose to be consciously present to it. So knowing this, take this diamond, this jewel of insight, to let yourself be uplifted, catching this updraft of the world in which you live in, that it is magnifying this energy of manifesting your heart's desire. And in doing so, we promise you will feel momentum. Now, saying all of this, recognize, because the energy is so potent and you can manifest very much, be extremely aware if you are burning out your circuits, burning at all ends. Again, this is why we spoke earlier to take the time to be still and to get quiet and to get clear, because this will rejuvenate you physically, mentally, and emotionally, because this year can also have the qualities of burning people out more than other years, only because there is so much momentum that you can tap into. Go for quality versus quantity. You will have more opportunities, more invites, and use your wisdom. Tap in. Does this serve me? And follow that. Again, you will be greatly benefited by being aware to get still each day, at least 5 minutes, and not only for the manifestation of your dreams, but also not to get into the flow of burnout for this upcoming 2023 year. Now, we have spoke of all of you as individuals and how you can tap into the energy. Now we will speak to the collective. Again, in the collective energy, there is much momentum towards many things and many people's beliefs of what is good for the earth. And many people have many different beliefs about what is good for the earth. So, what is the best thing that you can do for the collective is to recognize that those in whom you are drawn to have similar frequencies. They have similar ideas and dreams of not only their own lives, but of the world in which they wish to live in, the reality in which they wish to live in. You will find the upcoming 2023 year about gathering in groups more potent than other years beforehand. So knowing this, be very aware of which groups you are choosing to be a part of, which tribes, which continents, quite frankly. Everything in your world is grouping more into what some call tribes, what some call family, what some call continents. All of them have a circle of vibration and consciousness. So as you look around you, when you see groups and people believing different things than you, do not necessarily condemn them, but just recognize that is not necessarily the reality in which I wish to live. And I will choose to move into a group that hosts a reality, that holds an energy in which I truly wish to live in. And I will concentrate my efforts there with others of like-mindedness so that we can create a bigger wave of this frequency, so that those, again, who are in alignment with us may find us and we may gather. This is important because you will find that things will seem as if they are polarizing more and more and more, especially in 2023. And this is because the groups are putting out their frequencies and they are grouping. They are moving into their places. And because groups may appear different, it may seem as if things are polarizing more. Do not let that concern you. Find the things, the situation, the people, the places that resonate with you, and put your heart and soul into supporting that. Do not necessarily condemn those that do not come into the frequency of the world in which you live in. That will do nothing but disturb your energy. Now, of course, if there's things and ways and people that you get to speak to that are different than you, do it in a way where you still empower yourself, but you recognize that they have just as much right to have a choice as you do, and recognize this is what I choose. And that is not what I choose. But it is not a condemnation. If you do that, you are just holding up a mirror that they are condemning you just as much as you are condemning you. And you will recognize that you will find more polarization and disheartenment in yourself. And you can bring that into your own group, and it will not support your group. Move into an energy again, collectively. Where are you pulled to? What groups? What situations? And support that. Just know that as things are going to polarize more, it is what it is. And you will support whatever the group, the vision, the feeling, the thoughts of what group you choose into. Again, we are not only speaking about choosing into groups, both in your physical presence, but also in your emotional and mental presence as well. So be very cautious and use wisdom about where you are putting your thoughts, your energy, and even your physical body in this world, because you are a manifestation of the divine working through you that has given you the power and the will to do what you wish with your life force, with your prana. So be aware that what you give your energy to, you are feeding, and it will grow. So use wisdom. What is the world you wish to live in? What do you wish to support? And put your energy there. Do not be concerned about where others are putting theirs, because that is their choice and their free will. And as you focus on yours, and others of like-mindedness come in to focus as well on that creation that is in resonance with the world in which you wish to live in, then you will find that the ripples that are going through those who are still judging in a very harsh way the reality around them will not be very strong for you, and you will continue to hold your ship strong, even if it feels like there is a tsunami all around you, because you will put the energy into the world you wish to manifest. And to complete our channeling, we simply wish to tell you, each and every one, again, we will repeat, take the time, 5 minutes at least, each day, commit to just be still. And if you find this is hard, don't worry about it, just acknowledge it. But tell yourself, as this will support you, it's only 5 minutes, and then I can go back to all the chaos I wish, or I can keep it clear. Doing this is very supportive into giving yourself a choice. If you feel you have to, you will find there's a resistance coming up. But if you are choosing to, then it will feel easier. Continue, all of you, to expand yourself into the reality you wish to create, by taking the time to be still and to know you are, we are, and this infinite reality is a part of this finite. And as such, you can bring the infinite, some calling this heaven, to earth. Just take the time, be still, breathe, use momentum in a wise way, and allow yourself to manifest from your heart, your dreams, your desires, and be aware if you get to rust, again, the momentum can create a burnout if you do not take that time each day to just be. For now, we bid you farewell. So in this channeling, a lot of I was seeing, first thing that comes to mind is really seeing almost the tsunami, but it was literally the energy of like momentum, right? If you look at a tsunami, there is so much momentum that is just making it huge. But taking that time, and it was obviously very, very stressed, like take the time 5 minutes each day to just be still. What I was literally seeing and feeling was like, then you're just kind of sitting on top of this huge tsunami, just in the stillness that actually is above the tsunami, but it's carrying you. Like there's so much momentum in this upcoming year, and it's taking the time to utilize that, but not letting it, swallow you up. And that whole swallowing up was about just being conscious that because there's so much momentum in this next year, it can create like that burnout, and for me, I was really like feeling it in my body, like all the nerve endings. It's kind of like when you have way too much coffee or caffeine and you're just like, ah! That's a lot of what it felt like if you get too much like caught up in that huge momentum that's happening. And also seeing what appears to be those polarizations, which it literally looked like all these Tarosian fields that were just growing as people were choosing into each Tarosian field. And if you don't know what that is, it's a lot shaped like a donut. And it was just like gathering, like each group was just putting out this huge frequency. Again, almost think of that like tsunami of like pulling, you into the world that you wish to create, but really the people that you're in alignment with and their vision and how they wish to live, and finding, those groups. But it was within that though. Again, I was seeing the polarization so much more, if you want to call it that, but it was really just people going to like their own frequencies, and just continuing to, the plug in was like feeling my heart just feeding, this Tarosian field or this vision of whatever group I'm choosing to be a part of, whether where I physically live, what people I'm choosing to interact with, and even just my own dreams of how I see the world in which I wish to live in, being super clear that that's what I'm watering, that's where I'm putting all my energy. So that was a lot of what I was seeing for the upcoming 2023 year, which is exciting and also reminds me of like, oh yeah, okay, let's get clear, quality versus quantity, and can really use this if we allow ourselves to tap into it. So thank you so much for coming here and listening. As always, super grateful to be able to show up. Always, thank you. So until we meet again, namaste.